Hey, quick video today. Ice is melting off the lake. We're talking about forward-facing sonar. You bought a Livescope system this winter. You're wondering how to apply it this summer to get the best pictures possible. Stick with us and we'll tell you how we set up our forward-facing sonar. So there's a number of settings in the Garmin Livescope unit and your mapping unit that are important, I think, to not just personal preference, but I think some of them actually help you dial in and see things more clearly, see fish more clearly. You've got live facing sonar now. You've been after it for a while. Now you want to maximize its use. And in my experience, these settings help maximize the view so that you can see fish on the screen and you can differentiate fish from cover. There's a ton of options and palettes and settings available, but these are my settings that I think dial it in the best for me to be able to distinguish fish from cover and see things clearly and see my lure clearly. So here they are. First thing is TVG, the time varying gain, and that is a filler information from top to bottom that lets you further clarify things in the water column from top to bottom. So I have if I'm in less than 15 feet of water, my TVG is off. If I'm in greater than 15 feet of water, now's when I need that TVG help, I turn that on. I have my noise reject set to high. I have my color gain set between 83 to 84%, and that color gain allows for brighter returns, and the intensity of the returns of the objects that the live sonar is seeing in the water is controlled with the color gain, not to be confused with your regular gain, which I normally have the regular gain to take out the noise in the water set between 65 and 75% depending on the conditions I see in the water. So 60 to 75% for the regular gain. I'll typically have my forward range no closer than 25 feet out, from 25 feet out to a full cast out. I'll have my depth range 2 to 3 feet deeper than the bottom where you're catching the fish. Now that could be the middle of the water column if you're fishing suspended fish, or it could be the bottom if you're fishing fish on the bottom. On bottom hugging fish, when I'm fishing smallmouth or walleyes or anything a bottom hugging type of a fish or a perch, I'll put bottom fills on, and you'll see that in the display that I've got here on the screen. It just helps distinguish the movement of anything live on the bottom versus the bottom. Put my trails on, and I'll put them on the fastest setting possible. Helps you see your lure. It helps you see movement, and it disappears quick. The color palette, I like the blue, and you'll see the blue on the screen. You see the bottom fills on the screen. You see the color gain setting, and you see the normal gain setting, and you can see how the fish in the video distinguish themselves from the bottom. Another reason I like the blue versus the traditional amber that comes out of the package is that with the blue, you're going to get a red return for a weed bed, for instance, and you can back off that gain until you turn that red weed bed to yellow. And now you're able to, when a fish moves through the yellow, you'll see the red. So the blue palette allows me to take dense cover, back it off from red to yellow, and then any solid fish return within that yellow would be a fish. So the blue screen allows you to do some things with dense cover, whether it's wood or whether it's weeds, that you can't do in the amber screen. So I choose the blue palette for that reason, and I think the combination of all the settings that I just listed and set up for you will give you a crisp, clear view. I've done some ice fishing with it here this past winter, and it's proven to be the case, and we'll take it and do some forward view work with it here as soon as we get our boat, and we'll report back on how that looks. So I've shared with you the key settings for my Livescope setup here. Everybody's fighting to get the best view of things. I think this will help you see things better, see fish better, discern fish from cover. If you find this useful or helpful, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video soon.